keeping up with all the drama surrounding NewJeans and their legal battle with Adore, and let's just say things have gotten messy. So basically, NewJeans made their final statements at the injunction trial, and the court ended up siding with Adore. This means that despite everything, NewJeans is still legally tied to Adore for their independent activities. But before the court's decision, each of the NewJeans members spoke out, and some of their statements were straight up shocking. So let's go through them one by one and break down what was said. First up, Haran spoke saying, "I have signed a contract with Adore, and they should have done their best to protect its artists. Min Hee-jin protected us with everything she had, but HYBE attacked her and dismissed her. I don't understand why they are trying to split us up." Now let's pause right there. HYBE didn't just attack Min Hee-jin for no reason. They removed her because she was found guilty of illegal activities. Like, there was a whole investigation into her actions, and she was even found at fault for workplace harassment at Adore. And let's not forget those leaked messages where Min Hee-jin was literally fat-shaming NewJeans, saying they needed to humble themselves because they would be nothing without her. So what exactly is Haran saying here? That HYBE was supposed to protect them by letting an allegedly toxic CEO stay in charge? Make it make sense. Also, Haran claims they experienced deliberate miscommunication and manipulation. But what exactly is she referring to? Because so far all they've talked about is being ignored by Illit's manager and Bang Si-hyuk, which honestly is not the same thing as being manipulated. And speaking of Bang Si-hyuk, Haran makes it seem like he personally had something against them. But did you know that Bang Si-hyuk couldn't even remember BTS V's name for an entire year? Like, if he barely remembered one of the most famous idols in the world, then why would he single out NewJeans specifically? Then we have Danielle, and her statement was something else. She said, "Min Hee-jin is considered one of our members. It feels like one of our members has been hurt right now. I am so scared that we will lose our CEO. Although we are 5, we are no different than being 6 members. No matter what, we want to be together with Min Hee-jin." I had to read this twice because, what? First off, she's talking about their CEO like she's part of the group. Min Hee-jin is not an idol. She's a 46-year-old woman. So why is Danielle saying she's the 6th member of NewJeans? And then when she says, "I am scared that we will lose our CEO," I'm like, girl, she was fired for doing illegal things. This shouldn't be some tragic event. This should be a wake-up call. Also, that last part, no matter what, we want to be together with Min Hee-jin. I'm sorry, but that just sounds weird. Min Hee-jin is a fully grown 46-year-old adult, and NewJeans are teenagers and young adults. The way they cling to her is not giving mother-daughter vibes anymore. It's giving something else entirely. And I've already made an entire video about the strange relationship between Min Hee-jin and NewJeans, so if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out because there's a lot to unpack there. Next, we have Heen, who said, "The current Adore feels dark and uncertain. I cannot stay at Adore and show insincere work to the public, as Adore took away the future we envisioned with Min without proper reason." So basically, she's saying she can't work well under Adore because they removed Min Hee-jin. And like, duh, obviously they did. She was literally fired. Also, what proper reason is she talking about? Adore didn't just wake up one day and decide to get rid of Min Hee-jin. There was an actual investigation. She was caught, and she was fired for a reason. And let's be real, if Adore had kept Min Hee-jin and continued her vision, wouldn't that just mean they were breaking the law and ignoring HYBE's ruling? At this point, what do they even expect? Would they rather Adore get sued just so they can keep their aesthetic? It's just not making sense. And now we get to Hani, and I'm sorry, but her statement was actually insane. She said, "I think HYBE is acting out of fear of our success. They are trying to stop us with this injunction because they are scared. They want to work with us, yet they destroy us behind the scenes. I cannot trust them. I always felt that HYBE never respected us. Adore is now filled with HYBE people, and I can't work with people I can't trust." Excuse me? Hani really said HYBE is scared of NewJeans' success. Girl, be serious. This is the same HYBE that has BTS under their belt. The same HYBE that literally built a K-pop empire. You really think they're scared of a group they created? Also, they're not trying to stop you with an injunction. They're literally just following legal procedures. It's not some secret scheme to bring you down. And she says, "They destroy us behind the scenes." How? Because from what we've seen, HYBE gave them luxury brand deals, high-quality music, and the best promotions possible. If anything, they were one of the most privileged groups under HYBE. Finally, we have Minji, who said, "We have constantly been discriminated against by HYBE so much that we wondered if we were their artists. Instead of protecting us, they have only tormented us. This is why we are terminating our contracts. We cannot continue our activities with Adore, and we hope the court understands this." Discriminated against? How? NewJeans was literally given the best opportunities in the industry. Also, Minji saying, "This is why we are terminating our contracts," makes me wonder, I thought they already terminated it? Maybe this was just a mistranslation, but still. At this point, it's getting more obvious every day that Min Hee-jin had an unhealthy influence on these girls. This doesn't feel like a normal artist-CEO relationship anymore. anymore. And also, let's talk about money. Min Hee-jin was fined around 5 million Korean won, which is about 3,000 US dollars. Meanwhile, in the case Min Hee-jin won, she only got a couple of dollars, just enough to buy some fried chicken. So, really, what was even the point? Honestly, if NewJeans realized what was really happening, apologized to Eilert and Le Sserafim, and focused on their future, they could actually rebuild their careers. But as of right now, things are looking bad. So what do you guys think? Do you believe Min Hee-jin manipulated NewJeans? Or do you think they're in the right? Let me know in the comments. Also, sources will be in the pinned comment of this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. More updates are coming soon, and